On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Syringe.
A device used for injecting or withdrawing fluids from the body, consisting of a tube and a plunger that creates a vacuum or expels the fluid.
Examples:
syringe needle, syringe injection. Addicts often share dirty syringes, putting themselves at risk for disease.
Radioactive.
Emitting powerful and dangerous energy when the nuclei equal central parts of atoms are broken up.
Examples:
radioactive decay, radioactive isotope. The radioactive material was carefully stored in a lead-lined container.
Glucose.
A type of sugar that is found in plants, especially fruit, and is an essential energy source in living things.
Examples:
blood glucose test, glucose level. The doctor injected glucose into his patient's veins.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
inject under the skin, inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Pet.
An animal that you have at home as a companion and treated kindly.
Examples:
a pet bird, a teacher's pet. I have a parrot as a pet.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
scan the face of a man, scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
circulate a rumor, circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Tumor.
A mass of diseased tissue that forms when cells in the body divide and grow in an uncontrolled way.
Examples:
tumor growth, tumor at remote sites. The patient was diagnosed with a tumor in her lung.
Beacon.
A light or other visible object serving as a signal, guide, or warning.
Examples:
an aerial beacon, beacon of hope. The lighthouse served as a beacon to guide ships safely into port.
Tracer.
A substance or device that makes something visible or distinguishable by leaving a visible mark or path behind it. A person or thing that traces, tracks, or follows. Of graphics, a tool or technique used to produce a precise outline of an image.
Examples:
radioactive tracer, biological tracer. The tracer gun fired a bright light that helped the hunters find their prey in the dark.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
a medical opinion, temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
diagnose the problem, diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
charged particle, particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
accelerate a chemical reaction, accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Cyclotron.
A type of particle accelerator used to produce high-energy, charged particles for medical, scientific, or industrial purposes, often used in medical imaging or radiation therapy.
Examples:
cyclotron-produced radio tracers, medical cyclotron. The cyclotron facility at the university is one of the most advanced in the country.
Bunker.
A concrete shelter or underground room, typically for storing ammunition or protecting people from enemy fire. A hazard on a golf course, a large container for storing fuel.
Examples:
coal bunker, bunker facility. The soldiers took cover in the dugout bunker during the bombing.
Electromagnetic.
Of or relating to the magnetism produced by electric charge in motion.
Examples:
electromagnetic radiation, electromagnetic properties. His hypothesis concerns the role of an electromagnetic field in human health.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
propel growth, propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Proton.
A very small particle with a positive charge equal to the negative charge of an electron that forms part of the nucleus of all atoms.
Examples:
proton decay, proton conductivity. The solar wind is composed almost entirely of electrons and protons.
Spiral.
A curve that coils around a central point and gets progressively farther away from it as it goes around.
Examples:
spiral staircase, spiral design. The leaves of the fern were arranged in a spiral pattern.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
maximum limit, the maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
the hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Slam.
To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily.
Examples:
slam the door, slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
oxygen atom, neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
atomic nucleus, atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Neutron.
A subatomic particle with no electric charge that is present in all atomic nuclei except those of ordinary hydrogen.
Examples:
neutron acceleration, the antiparticle of a neutron. A neutron star is incredibly dense and has a strong gravitational pull.
Isotope.
A variation of an element that has the same number of protons in its nucleus, but a different number of neutrons, resulting in a different atomic mass and often different physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
radioactive isotope, stable isotope. The isotope carbon-14 is commonly used in radiocarbon dating of fossils.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
detect a bad event, detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Fluorine.
A chemical element with the symbol F and atomic number 9 that is the most reactive of all known elements and exists in nature only in combination with other elements, typically in the form of fluoride compounds.
Examples:
fluorine ion, fluorine compound. Some plastics are made using fluorine-based compounds.
Decay.
The process or state of rotting or decomposition by natural causes such as the action of bacteria and fungi. Verb, to rot or decompose through natural causes.
Examples:
radioactive decay, prevent tooth decay. The dead body was in an advanced state of decay.
Tick.
A light, sharp, repetitive sound or action, a mark indicating that something is correct or has been done. Any of 2 families of small parasitic arachnids with barbed proboscis.
Examples:
tick of the clock, tick fever. I always put a tick mark next to the items on my grocery list after buying them.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals, a chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
chemical reaction, trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
attach firmly, attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Radio tracer.
A molecule or substance that is labeled with a radioactive isotope and can be used to visualize or track the movement, absorption, or distribution of that substance in the body or other biological system.
Examples:
Radiotracer imaging. PET radiotracer. The doctor injected a radiotracer substance into the patient's bloodstream to track the blood flow.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets, verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Dementia.
A severe decline in cognitive function, especially memory, as a result of disease or injury.
Examples:
dementia patients probably have dementia. The study found that regular exercise can help to prevent the onset of dementia in older age.
Circulatory.
Relating to the system that moves blood through the body, which includes the heart, arteries, and veins.
Examples:
a circulatory disease. Cause circulatory failure shock. The circulatory system of the animal is also responsible for heat transportation.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
stress protein, protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Circulation.
The movement of blood through the body or of a fluid through a system, the number of copies of a newspaper or magazine that are sold.
Examples:
lymphatic circulation, circulation of money. The circulation of the magazine has been steadily declining.
Positron.
An antiparticle of the electron with a positive charge that has the same mass as the electron but an opposite charge.
Examples:
positron emission, positron annihilation. Positron emission tomography, or PET, is a medical imaging technique.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
global emissions of greenhouse gases, the emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Tomography.
A diagnostic imaging technique used to produce detailed images of structures inside the body, typically by using X-rays, CT scans, or ultrasound.
Examples:
acoustic tomography, tomography image. The tomography scan showed a clear image of the patient's internal organs.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
exposure to radiation, electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
emit a gamma ray, emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
essentially correct, become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
flow of electrons, beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Collide.
To hit something violently when moving.
Examples:
collide head-on, collide in midair. The interests of the two countries collide.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On three sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
a mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Photon.
A unit or quantum of electromagnetic energy, typically regarded as a particle that is the basic constituent of all light and other forms of electromagnetic radiation.
Examples:
photon emission. Photon energy. Infrared cameras detect photons in the infrared range of the electromagnetic spectrum.
X-ray.
A type of electromagnetic radiation that has a wavelength shorter than visible light, allowing hidden objects such as bones and organs inside the body to be photographed.
Examples:
X-ray scan. An X-ray of arteries. The doctor ordered an X-ray to see if there was any damage to the bones.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
a two-dimensional array, an array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
software architect, copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Collision.
An instance of two or more objects or entities crashing into each other, usually resulting in damage, impact, or conflict.
Examples:
collision detection. Come into collision with my friend. The collision of tectonic plates can result in new mountain ranges, such as the Himalayas or the Alps.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain. Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Amyloid.
A type of protein that can accumulate abnormally in various tissues and organs in the body and is linked to various diseases, including Alzheimer's disease.
Examples:
amyloid beta. Amyloid accumulation. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by the buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. Telltale. revealing or betraying information or evidence, serving as a sign or indicator of something.
Examples:
Telltale evidence. Telltale heart. The telltale signs of a dishonest employee were missing files and constant delay.
Build up.
The accumulation or increase of something over time.
Examples:
Lactic acid buildup. Huge military buildup. The buildup of stress over time can lead to health problems.
Confirm.
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples:
Confirm the diagnosis. Confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Autopsy.
A medical examination performed on a dead body to determine the cause of death or identify any underlying medical conditions or injuries. A post-mortem examination or necropsy in animals.
Examples:
Forensic autopsy. Perform an autopsy. The autopsy report revealed that the cause of death was a heart attack.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Ion.
An atom or molecule that has a positive or negative electrical charge caused by its losing or gained one or more electrons.
Examples:
Ion channel. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The increased concentration of hydrogen ions in an aqueous solution makes it more acidic.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
Comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Radon.
A chemical element with the atomic number 86 and symbol Rn that is a radioactive gas and comes from the decay of uranium in rocks and soil, and that is colorless, odorless, and tasteless and can cause cancer if inhaled in large amounts.
Examples:
Radon gas, radon poisoning. Radon exposure is the leading cause of lung cancer among non-smokers.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot, pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Rack.
A framework or support structure used to hold or display objects, a set of interconnected shelves or compartments used for storage, a source of torture, distress, or mental anguish.
Examples:
Clothing rack, spice rack. I need to buy a new coat rack to organize my winter jackets.
Cosmic.
Relating to the universe or cosmos, vast or limitless.
Examples:
Second cosmic velocity, cosmic background radiation. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that originate from outside the solar system.
Transatlantic.
Relating to or situated on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean, especially about travel, communication, or cultural exchange between Europe and North America.
Examples:
Transatlantic cable, transatlantic partnership. Transatlantic cooperation is important for global security and stability.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes, flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.